How tough has it been in this non-conference schedule, and how much do you think it will benefit you once Big 12 play starts with A&M and Miami and now going on the road to Arkansas?
I think it's been really tough, but playing these tough teams is what we wanted coming into this season, and I think that Coach Matt did a really good job of scheduling these teams. I think that this game coming up, Arkansas, on Saturday, it's going to be really good for us to get this win. It's really what we're pushing for, just in the we get scout for these next 2 days, and we'll prepare for them and hopefully get this win.
I agree with Laren said. I think teams like A&M, Miami, Arkansas, Fordham, I mean, all the teams that we played are really going to help us during conference and prepare us mentally and physically, and just going back and seeing what type of style we need to play and kind of adjustments that we need to make going to conference is really going to help us.
What do you think is the biggest thing y'all have learned so far in these road trips, whether it's to Miami or A&M, as a team to kind of win on the road?
I think it's been imperative to be tough. I know during A&M we were probably a lot tougher than what we were against Miami, so I think that was our biggest takeaway.
For both of you, what is the strength of the team for you all? Who do you lean on? Who do you come together for? And who's the player that is the first one to pick you up when the shots aren't falling?
I definitely think that we all do a really great job at knowing our roles, playing our roles, and being able to come together as a team. I don't know if there's like just one person that we really have that you would say is that player, but I know that all of us come together as a team. We know that that's what it takes for us to come out of these tough situations when we're down or when we're not playing as well as we need to. So I think everybody coming together, and that's the main thing we've done this year.
Laren spoke on it.
Joked a little bit that Jada's already sort of been given a bit of a scouting report, having seen some of these Arkansas players before, and she had talked a little bit about Jessica Jackson. But I mean, have you guys been able to watch much film on them yet, or?
No, we actually have film in 30 minutes, but I grew up playing against Jessica Jackson, just being AAU and USA team and stuff, and she's just so talented and so versatile. I think it's going to be a really good test for us.
They're averaging 78 points a game. You guys averaging about 75-ish. Do you feel like you guys are entering this game like believing that you on paper are competitive with this team? Is that something that you sort of bring into every game, regardless of if it's a top 25 opponent or if it's an ACC, SEC school, anything?
I think regardless, every single game we come with that mindset, but I think most definitely we believe that we can win this game, and we just, like Rasay said, we got to be tough in these situations. On a road game, there's going to be adversity and it's going to hit. So I think as long as we come together, we can get through this win.
With the number of young players that you have too, do you feel like at this point they're kind of over the bright lights? They're not, concerned. They're not intimidated. They're pretty confident.
I think coming out the gate, they were never intimidated. They've had a lot of grit and toughness, and more than a lot of freshmen that I've actually seen. So we're all really proud of them.
Say for you, you got off to such a hot start there, and it seems like people are kind of figuring out what they need to do against you. What's that transition been like for you the last few games and trying to work through that? I know it's just a bump in the road, but what has Coach been talking to you about during that period?
She's just telling me to travel. I mean, just keep on going, just keep working. She knows that I started off well, kind of went through a real rough patch, but that's where your teammates come in. They really help you. Laren, Yvonne, Arella, Jada, I mean, they really picked up the slack for me when I wasn't doing my job particularly well. It's just in those tough times that you really have a support system that really helps you. I know before last game, the greatest player of all time, Cheryl Swoops, texted me before the game, and it just kind of relaxes you. When you know she believes in you, it's like, wow, like you're not a fluke kind of, So, I mean, just having a great support system behind you is really key.
That didn't shock you, make you nervous? I mean, what was it like seeing that text? Or did you already have her number and knew it was her anyway?
I mean, I knew her number. We had texted a little bit before, but it was right before my game, right before I go to shoot, and it was just like, oh, wow. She just told me to stay calm and stop overthinking things. So that's what I did.